What if I told you that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts? Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. And this one mindset shift could be the difference between staying stuck and skyrocketing your success. In this video, I will show you how the top 1% use the 80-20 rule to multiply productivity, earn more, and free up their time. If you've been grinding nonstop with little to show for it, this is the wake-up call you didn't know you needed. Let's unlock your true potential by doing less, not more. The 80-20 principle, also known as the Pareto Principle, is a productivity rule that helps you achieve more by doing less. The idea is simple. Roughly 80% of outcomes come from 20% of causes. In other words, a small fraction of what you do daily drives most of your success. By identifying and doubling down on those high-impact activities and cutting back on the rest, you can double your productivity without burning out. In this video, we'll break down the 80-20 rule into actionable steps so you can start working smarter today. 1. Understand the 80-20 principle. It's not an exact ratio every time, but often a minority of inputs produces a majority of outputs. For example, you might find that just 2 out of 10 tasks on your to-do list generate 80% of your progress toward your goals. This isn't a coincidence. It's a pattern observed in business, economics, and even nature, like 20% of pea pods producing 80% of the peas.
We can take Pareto's 80-20 rule and apply it to almost any situation. In particular, we can apply it to goal setting and productivity.
Embracing this Pareto Principle mindset is the first step to working smarter. Realize that not all tasks are equal. Some are more important for your productivity and success than others. 2. Identify your high-impact tasks. Look at your work or business and ask, which activities create most of my results or value? A couple of key clients or projects generate the bulk of your revenue. Only a few daily habits like planning or focused coding, writing time account for most of your progress. Try inventorying your recent wins. Identify the key actions that led to your most significant achievements. These are your high-impact tasks.
According to this principle, 20% of your activities will account for 80% of your results. That means if you have a list of 10 items to accomplish, 2 of those items will turn out to be worth more than the other 8 items put together.
Write them down and make them your priority. If you can find the vital functions that generate outsized results, you can prioritize them for maximum impact. Often, cutting out the trivial many starts with knowing what the critical few are. 3. Prioritize and schedule the vital. 20%. Knowing your high-impact 20% is one thing. Prioritizing them is another. It's time to restructure your schedule. Take those top tasks and block time for them first in your day when your energy and focus are highest. Treat these tasks as non-negotiable appointments with yourself. For example, if creating content or doing sales calls yields most of your results, schedule a dedicated block each morning for that work. Time blocking these priorities, we'll cover time blocking more in a later video, ensures the crucial work gets done before anything else steals your attention. By doing this, you consistently invest effort where it counts most. You'll be amazed how much progress you make when you always tackle your most important work before diving into emails or minor to-dos. 4. Eliminate or delegate the low-value 80%. What about the other 80% of activities that only produce 20% of results? It's time to trim the fat.
Most people procrastinate on the top 10 or 20% of items that are the most valuable and important, the vital few that account for all your success, and instead they busy themselves with the least important 80%, the trivial many that contribute very little or nothing to their success.
Look at everything you do in a day that isn't yielding significant outcomes. This might include excessive emailing, attending unproductive meetings, or micromanaging tasks others could handle. Ask yourself, can I eliminate this task without significant consequences? Many small chores can often be reduced, combined, or cut entirely. If a task is necessary but not high impact, consider delegating it to someone else or automating it. By clearing out or offloading the low-value busy work, you free up time and mental energy to focus on the high-value tasks. Remember, productivity isn't about doing more things, it's about doing more of the right things. It may feel weird initially to let go of tasks, but keep reminding yourself that saying no to the trivial many allows you to say yes to the vital few. 5. Leverage your strengths. Do less, but better. The 80-20 rule encourages you to leverage your strengths and passions. You'll be most effective when you do the things you're good at and enjoy, because those are usually the areas where you create disproportionate value. Think about it. If you're a great communicator, the hours you spend building client relationships might drive far more success than hours spent fiddling with spreadsheets. Or if you're an expert coder, coding a new feature likely has more impact than sitting in every meeting. Whenever possible, align your top 20% activities with your core strengths. This makes you more productive because you produce better results in less time on things you excel at and keeps you motivated.
The most valuable tasks you can do each day are often the hardest and most complex, but the payoff and rewards for completing them can be tremendous. They can actually change your whole future.
As productivity guru Tim Ferriss says, do what excites you and outsource or eliminate the rest, because excitement is a good indicator of where you have unique value to add. So ask yourself, which of my tasks tap into my best skills and yield high returns? Focus on those and find ways to reduce the rest. 6. Set clear goals and metrics. To make the 80-20 principle work for you, tie it to clear goals. Know what success looks like in your work or projects. When your goals are clear, it's easier to see which tasks contribute the most. Set measurable project outcomes, like a sales target, several client calls, or a content publishing schedule, and track your progress. As you work, periodically check, which tasks are moving me toward this goal and which are just keeping me busy. If you track results, you might discover, for example, that writing one quality article brings in more leads than spending hours on social media. Those insights reinforce what to focus on. Having metrics or key performance indicators, KPIs, can shine a spotlight on the 20% that is effective. Then you can double down on those tasks to reach your goals faster instead of guessing. 7. Review and refine regularly. Life changes, businesses evolve, and what's high impact today might not be tomorrow. That's why periodically reviewing how you apply the 80-20 principle is essential. Take a step back every few weeks or months and audit your activities again. Are the tasks you identified still the top 20%? Has something else emerged as a bigger driver of results? Maybe a new project yields great returns. If so, that belongs in your 20%. Or perhaps something you thought was critical is no longer so effective, then you can downgrade it. Continuously refine what your 80-20 is. This habit of course correcting ensures you're always focused on what's truly driving results now. It keeps you agile and prevents you from falling back into the trap of mindless busy work.
If you choose to start your day working on low-value tasks, you'll soon develop the habit of always starting and working on low-value tasks. You'll be like the horse that pulls the wheel around in a circle all day, never makes any progress.
Remember, productivity is a continuous improvement process. The Pareto Principle is a compass, but you must occasionally check your bearings to stay on course. By harnessing the 80-20 principle, you can double your productivity by doing less. It's all about working smarter, focusing on the high-impact actions that move the needle, and cutting out the distractions and low-value tasks that drain your time. Starting today, critically examine your to-do list and identify your 20% priorities. When you align your time and energy with what truly matters, you'll achieve more, stress less, and move closer to success on your own terms. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more actionable tips on productivity and self-improvement. Remember, it's not about doing more things, it's about doing the right things.